Hey, what's going on, guys? Big D here, and before we get into today's video, I wanted to let you guys know that I have started a Twitter. I'll be posting screenshots of huge loot raids. You never know, maybe my opinion on matters. I'll be doing polls for you guys to engage in, and just neat stuff. So if you guys would, go ahead and follow me over there. It would be much appreciated. Now let's get into today's video. We're going to start off this CWO recap right here in War 1 with an attack from myself from my Town Hall 10 Dean. Let's go in and check out the base before we start the replay. As you can see, this base is a Town Hall 11. It has a level 1 Eagle Artillery. Now, the Queen and King are both rushed, but the Queen is level 36. Not too far rushed for Town Hall 10 going into Town Hall 11, just 4 levels. It has mostly max defenses for Town Hall 10. It has the max Inferno Towers. The rest of the defenses are max besides 3 of these Wizard Towers here. They're actually 1 level short for max, but they are still Town Hall 10 level. So it was something I would have to contend with at Town Hall 10 regardless. Now, at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? Most people would probably send in a safe blimp for the Town Hall and take 50% however they can. Send anything around the base. You can collect all kinds of percentage. It gives away all the percentage in the world on the corners here for free. And you can send in anything you need to into these types of compartments here because they're wide open and you can definitely take the percentage, no problem. But you know what? That's not my style. I went in and went for the triple. I know you can see it down there in the bottom right corner that I did, in fact, get the triple. And I brought in an Electron Lalo. So let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to send in 2 Coco Loons up here at the Clan Castle, send in the Blimp, and I want to take out this air defense and all the Clan Castle troops, dropping the poison for the Witches and the Baby Dragon. I actually crashed the Blimp onto the Witches, which killed them. Get a nice split on the balloons. Half of them going up to the Inferno Tower compartment, the other half going over to the Expo compartment. It's a ground Expo, but I do want to take it out for pathing purposes. The E-Drag takes out one of the sweepers, which was perfect because of how I was going to wrap this base. I sent in a bunch of giants to tank for the King so that he didn't die off too early. The Queen coming in behind him for the Sui. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to get this Eagle at all, but I ended up just barely grabbing it. The King gets through the enemy Queen, going to get through the enemy King here with the Queen's help, of course. The Archer Tower is firing on him, which actually almost cost me the Eagle. The giant bomb goes off, and before the Queen can take out the Archer Tower, it gets one final shot onto the King to take him out before he could actually take out the Eagle Artillery. Now, at this point, I went ahead and started my Lalo because my Queen was up here attacking these buildings up here, and I thought she was going to miss the Eagle Artillery entirely. So I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and send in some balloons and try to get this thing done. Now, notice I didn't even boost my troops whatsoever. I could have, but I thought I could get it done with what I had. That Eagle hurt those balloons terribly. Now, I don't think my Hound could have popped at a more opportune time right in there at the Town Hall. I sent in some haste into the first 2 compartments. There's not a lot of defenses left. My Queen is still up, and I saved the rest of my balloons for the back end along with an entire Hound and the final haste spell. Trying to haste these balloons in to get this air defense taken out as fast as I could because I didn't want to lose this Hound's pups after it did die. It is level 2, and it could have died rather quickly, and it almost did. But it died at the most perfect time. Balloons already passed in. The balloons from the compartment down there at 6 o'clock wrap up as well. And there's only 3 defenses left on the base here. Archer Tower goes down. The cannon goes down. They're going to converge on the last defense, which is a mortar. My Queen still has her ability for the end of the raid here. Pups and minions working all around the base because I start my cleanup very, very early when I Lalo because you have to make sure you save all the time you can. Queen and the minions and the balloons all converging up at 12 o'clock. Wow, air bombs go off, but it's not going to matter. Like I said, my Queen still had her ability at the end, and I went ahead and popped it for the regen right here, but it was a swag Queen ability. Town Hall 10 v11. The next attack here is going to be by Trent, a Town Hall 12, and it's actually going to be against a Town Hall 13, almost. It seems to be a max Town Hall 12, but it has the Town Hall 13 already put on it. So it's a level 3 Giga Inferno, but it doesn't have the scatter shots on the base. That means he's going to be dealing with some extra damage there from the Town Hall. Let's see how he deals with it. He's going to come in with a Queen Charge Hybrid. So King comes down on the Elixir storage over here at 9 o'clock. I believe his Queen's going to come in for the Tesla. He is going to wrap around and funnel for the Queen so he can try to get the Queen in here to take out this Town Hall. And that's going to be huge so the hybrid does not take the damage from the Giga Bomb. Queen already in here working through. No healers have been dropped yet. Have to wait for that King to wrap up and around so the King doesn't take her healers away. There we go. Healer's coming down on the queen now. The question is, will he fail to get the town hall with the queen? Because that would be huge. That would be huge for the defender. Now, the CC is coming out due to the barbarians and the barbarian king that ran around there. They did pull the clan castle, sending in some cocoa loons in front of the queen. Poison's already down. Now, I think this poison was a little bit early, in my opinion, but as long as he gets it done, that is what matters. But you need the witches to walk through the entirety of the poison from start to finish to make sure that they die. But luckily, the skeletons got clear. The queen takes them out, no problem. He has broken into the town hall compartment, and she is going to go in. So she targets the town hall. She is under rage, as well as the healer's under rage as well. But notice he has 4 heals down here. In my opinion, you do not need 4 heals for a hybrid whatsoever. On my Town Hall 11 even, as well as my Town Hall 13, I run 2 heals, 3 rage, 2 freeze, and a poison. I think it's a lot more versatile, and you get a lot further because you can either drop the rages for your queen charge, but if she doesn't need it, you can drop it for a Yeti bomb and a blimp, or you can use it for the hybrid even. They benefit very much from the rage spell, so keep that in mind, folks. So we're going to go ahead and hit play here. Now, in my opinion, this barracks right here should have come down onto this camp or this gold mine here, keeping all of this trash cleared with the P.E.K.K.A. and Wizards and making the hybrid run toward the Eagle here. So the hybrid would have come here, gotten to the air defense, and went over to the cannon because this stuff would not have been here. But that's just my opinion. He's going to run the hybrid in. Now, these hogs are also going to come in super, super late. And that's why you wanted it right over here. They would have come in with the hybrid as they got to this point. But here we go, coming on through. Warden still has his ability. Everything is over here on this right side, wrapping around largely. Luckily, the hogs from the barracks did go in for the Eagle Artillery. That could have hurt him in the long run after he's popped his Warden ability like he has. Now he sends in a baby dragon to try to help funnel the rest of the hybrid into the base. But the hogs are all that's left on this side. The miners are still down here cleaning up the trash with the P.E.K.K.A. unfortunately. But the queen is going to be shooting through the wall. The multi-target Inferno is going to get taken out by those hogs, those max hogs from the clan castle. Wow, they got sprung. But there's only one defense left on the base, and that is a cannon. Now all he has to do is get the cleanup working through. Last hog does fall to the skeletons and the cannon, but the queen is up here with some healers. This one cannon's not going to take her out. Even with this one healer actually healing her, she was just fine against that single cannon, and he's going to get this triple Town Hall 12 v13. Well, maybe 12.5, but nonetheless, he did triple the base. Heading into War 2, we've got Hoosier here coming in 13 v 13, and he's going to bring in a Queen Charge hybrid as well. He's going to send 2 balloons in here for this cannon to start the funnel. You're going to need that information later on, and here comes a Cocoa Loon for a Baby Dragon to set another funnel up here about at 1 o'clock. A miner up at the barracks to make sure the Queen does not walk around that way. Healers coming down for the queen, super wall breaker going down, and a Cocoa Loon for the healers as well. She's going to step up into the base. He's looking to get this funnel and pull out the clan castle and deal with that with the queen herself. Now, keep in mind that he did get a funnel break over here with balloons as well. Like I said, you're going to need that information later. Now, this actually worked out very perfectly. Once she takes out this mortar, she has no choice but to go the other way. There's nothing else to pull her down toward the scatter shot, which is a good thing. She does not need to get a lot of value. She just needs to set a perfect funnel. King's going to come down right here and wall break in. P.E.K.K.A. is going to clear the other side and meet up with the king to go into the base and start the funnel there. Now, the clan castle is being dealt with at this point. Freeze comes down for the clan castle in the poison as well as the single target Inferno. So super good freeze value there. All these witches are going to die off to that poison, no problem. Single does go down. Queen still pushing along that side of the base. Going to clear it, looks like entirely. As you can see, perfect funnel set here because the only choice his hybrid's going to have is to go into this multi-target Inferno. He sends in the Royal Champion with the hogs from the barracks to go in and take out the Eagle Artillery early, and then the hybrid's going to come in straight for the Town Hall with the Grand Warden. Miner's already in there, going to freeze the multi-target Inferno, trying to get the Town Hall along with it. Heal comes down. Grand Warden ability going to get popped here for the Town Hall. Giga Bomb. Rage through there and make sure it does go down because those skeletons were being a bit of a pest for those miners. Now, the Queen still has her ability on the back end. 1 heal left to go. Royal Champion already used her ability but has a lot of health left. Those hogs and her did all kinds of work through that Expo farm and that Eagle Artillery. Last scatter shot does go down. Still has the Queen ability. Going to get a little bit of A little bit of time wasted here because this did not go down to anything. He didn't have any cleanup for that, but that's okay. Wizards worked their way all the way around the base, all the way around the trash ring to meet up with the hybrid down here, and all they have to do now is make it all the way up top and grab the last 2 buildings, and that's going to be the triple 13v13 for Hoosier in war number 2. As I said before, the war number 3 has not concluded yet, but we are going to go ahead and show some attacks from there. I think we might have the win in the bag for war 3. We're just going to have to see. Our Redemption coming in with a 12v12 attempt here with a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. That is a tried and true strategy at Town Hall 12. It's something I used on my main when Town Hall 12 was the max level in the game, and it was a very nice strategy. Let's see how he does it here, 12v12. What's he going to start with? Should be some P.E.K.K.A.s to funnel. There we go. P.E.K.K.A.s coming down to funnel out. Some Wizards in behind to make sure that this side is funneled out. Another P.E.K.K.A. down here along with the King. Going to run around this side of the base as well. There's a lot of trash here. He needs to make sure all the trash at 6 o'clock gets cleared so that he can get a good run in to the Town Hall and take the Eagle out early as well. Extra P.E.K.K.A. comes down up here for the Tesla farm to try to get it cleared. P.E.K.K.A. and Wall Wrecker coming in here. More P.E.K.K.A. coming in because the original 2 funneling P.E.K.K.A. actually met up with what he just sent in and the Wall Wrecker. Bowlers coming down to target the Eagle artillery. The wall is open due to the Wall Wrecker. Eagle is firing shots onto the bowlers, but doesn't get to fire them off. It does get taken care of. Wall Wrecker getting all the way into the Town Hall compartment. He's going to have to drop. Oh, he doesn't have a poison for the Clan Castle, actually. He's going to pop the Grand Warden ability right here as the Town Hall starts to go down. The Queen should take care of the balloons and the E-Drag. The Town Hall does go down. The E-Drag shots are ineffective because they were under the Warden ability, and the freeze from the Ice Golem in that Wall Wrecker actually took care of the E-Drag before it could do enough damage. Now the Queen pushing through the rest of the base here. There's actually only 1 splash damage left up, and it just got taken out by the bats while the bats were distracted on the P.E.K.K.A. So he has 3 free spells left for the base, and to be honest, I don't think he needed them whatsoever, but he's going to go ahead and use them. He wants to make 100% sure that he does not fail, and you know what? You can lose a lot of bats to Archer Towers and things like that, so I understand 100%. He freezes another Archer Tower as well. Again, don't think he needed it. He had a ton of bats left, and these things like Archer Towers just aren't quite fast enough unless there are a lot of them in a group. Now, Teslas, on the other hand, they do a lot of damage to the bats, but there are way too many for the single Tesla to do anything against. Now, all he has to do is clean up the base. He has plenty of P.E.K.K.A. left, some bowlers, the Queen. The Queen still actually has her ability, and the bats are going to run through the rest of this cleanup really fast. The only problem they have is when they go up against a storage. Now, storages can hold them up for a little while, but if there are enough of them, they do actually get through them pretty well as well. He got kind of lucky here as well. Not that he would have failed at all, but they didn't go for a single storage. They went for all the trash, and the Queen got through the storages for him, and that's going to be the triple 12v12 with P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. And the final attack I'm going to show you is going to be from me as well here in War 3, and it's going to be from my Town Hall 10 again, Dean. Now, I'm up against this Town Hall 11. There is actually no Infernos on this base or an Eagle Artillery to deal with. It does have upgraded defenses, Town Hall 11, Town Hall 10 level defenses, and I thought it was going to be a bit of a problem, and it almost was, but I don't have to deal with Infernos, no, but there are all these defenses in the core here upgraded at that. So I thought it was going to be quite a challenge, but I thought, you know what, I have a crazy idea. Why not send in an Electron right into here and take out all of this great stuff here, take care of the Clan Castle and all. But then I said, you know what, I have a crazier idea. Let's do that, but let's add in a Queen Charge. Let's see how this went. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a Coco Loon over at 9 o'clock here, and it's going to head in toward that cannon, make sure there are no traps to detect there. Where is it at? There we go. Coco Loon coming in, and then the blimp's going to be coming in from behind it as soon as it makes it to this cannon. There we go, making sure there's no SAM to be found there. Get some damage onto the cannon early, and then we're going to drop both of the clones, the Rage, and we're going to crash it here, and then poison over that E-Drag so my E-Drag could take it out without it getting too many shots off. My E-Drag chain is getting from the Town Hall over to the Sweeper. Sweeper does go down, and I was hoping that my Electro Dragon would actually stay under this Rage and take out the other air defense as well as the Town Hall, but that wasn't the case. King comes in to not only funnel, but take out some value here, which is actually going to funnel for my Lalo later on. Queen charge coming in at 6 o'clock. So not a lot of spells left. I have 1 haste and 1 rage. The rage is going to have to be used on the queen here, running into all kinds of point defenses. 2 cannon, 3 archer towers, and an X-bow could have been devastating for her without it. But she did have her ability. I needed that ability for later in the raid, so I tried to save her as much as I can. She got down to 1 HP, but she takes out the cannon. It reprieves her from a little bit of that damage, and once this archer tower does go down and under the rage, she is able to get this taken care of. She's going to step back over and take out this archer tower eventually. She does lose a healer here, which is okay. Like I said, I do have her ability, and I needed it for the enemy queen, because if I didn't have it, my queen would have died, and this queen would have stayed up, and my raid would have gone way south. So 50% of the base is already done due to the Electron and the queen charge. Queen is still up. Once she steps up for the enemy queen, that's when I'm going to start my Lalo, because I needed it distracted and then taken care of. Here we go, queen versus queen. My queen pops her ability, and there we go. We're going to start the Lalo right here. The only lava hound, oh, I had 2 lava hounds actually. So the first one comes in very early. It's going to trigger the tornado trap so the balloons don't have to deal with it. I send my only haste in here for the big pack of balloons, trying to get it in here toward the first air defense. And the second hound already comes in, tanking all kinds of SAMs. So this almost went south, but lucky for me, I sent this in at the perfect time, because the second set of balloons are distracting the sweeper, and also the big pack came up from behind and took out the air defense. So not many defenses left on the base, but enough that could actually still stop me. My queen charge is still going and has all its healers up besides the one it lost originally, but nothing to support her and no ability to be had. So I really needed to clean up this base with these minions and what I had left in balloons. Just a Grand Warden altar to deal with now for my air troops, and it's already going to be a triple because my queen can take care of what is left on the base. Level 14 king, and the Grand Warden altar would not stop her, but the balloons get over to the altar, take it out, and it's run over to the king altar as well. 3 buildings left. Enemy king is going to go down to the enemy, to my queen, and then that is going to be the triple 10v. I don't really know what to call it. I can't really call it 10v10 because there is no Inferno towers. Can't call it 10v11. There's no Inferno and no Eagle. But I thought it was enough of a challenging base that I could show it and be proud that I actually did triple this with this kind of crazy scheme I had. I wasn't sure this was going to work. I like to try new things, even in CWL, even in wars, because I think it's fun for me to triple with something like this in a war like this that's supposed to add a lot of pressure, but for me just doesn't add pressure. To be honest, it's hard for me to get pressured in this game because I know my skill level, and it's not that I'm the best in the world by any means. There are thousands of players 10 times better than I will ever be, but I do think that I am skilled enough at the game that I can challenge myself with things like this in wars like this, even in CWL. Though this is Crystal League CWL because we are in Eden's Edge. Now, it does look like we have 2 attacks left this war. They have 1 attack left. That means we could potentially get 6 more stars, and they have the potential to get 3 more stars. Mathematically, we should win no problem at all. Both of our attackers could have just 1 star apiece, and we should still, in theory, pick up the win. So we're going to go ahead and chalk this up. I do believe we will take war number 3. We are not looking to promote here in Eden's, to be honest. We are waiting for a lot of our guys, including my minis, to work their way up the ladder and get up to Town Hall 11, Town Hall 12, to try to get into Masters and see a little bit different gameplay, because we are very mismatched right now. There's no way we can actually promote. We can try our hardest and likely lose to just the mismatch alone. So that is going to do it for the midweek CWL recap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You are all amazing, and I'll see you in the next one.